have a skill, a talent, or something that someone wants to know, and they would be willing to pay you on average between $1,000 to $10,000 for a premium course. So if that's something that you have, guys, make sure that you tune in. And also, if you know anyone else who may also have that same skill or talent, we would definitely love to share this with them as well. So as you come on, make sure you say hello so I can say hello back to you. Let me know where you're tuning in from. If this is your first time tuning in with us, we like to say hello and welcome you. If you've been here before, that is awesome, awesome, awesome. And also, if else, do me a favor and go ahead and hit that share button. But we're going to get this started today and go ahead and share this with you. So again, my name is Cathy McReynolds, and what I am an online business strategist. So what I do is I help you start, sell, and market high-ticket online course or a consultant business. And I'm going to show you how you can earn an extra $1,000 to $10,000 part-time from creating a premium course online in just about 8 weeks. And then, guys, you can finally get to a six-figure income if that's something that you desire to do after you have it set up in the next 365 days without the fear of falling in the hole again. You ever start something and then before you know it, it just didn't go the way that you wanted to go? And if you stick around to the end, just shoot me a message or drop it in the comments and say signature course guide. Just put guide. Just put guide in the bottom, and I'll actually send you a fast start guide for you to be able to jumpstart your career. In that guide, I'm going to give you 4 lessons. And one is so that you can get your course started. So lesson 1 will cover imagine your future. And I always tell everybody you got there because this does require work. If somebody's going to pay you up to $10,000 to help them, then you must believe that you have to put in the work. And even if you've never charged that before or had a course before, don't worry about that. But this is why it's so important to imagine your future and to start there, because a lot of people don't think that they're worthy, and you are worthy. Lesson 2 also talks about creating service and significance. It's just going to show you, because a lot of people go, well, you know, well, what do I name my course? What is it all about? That's where you're going to find that in lesson 2. And lesson 3 is the secret course and challenge formula. Some people do courses, some people do challenges. And lesson 4 is creating your value ladder to help you determine. So that's a written document to help you get started. So make sure you just drop guide in the bottom. So if this is your first time meeting me, I just want to say hello. I am from Ohio, auntie to many, no kids, never married. At one time in my career, I was featured on CNN in the morning show, spoke on stages, and hit #1 in the companies. Those were many moons ago. I decided to become an online business strategist a couple years ago. I am also still licensed a financial advisor on Wall Street. I love the travel and adventure, and I'm actually an introvert who loves to win. So if you call yourself an introvert, let's go into this next decade not labeling ourselves. But if you love to help others win, then this is a great career choice for you. And guys, you saw some of the exciting parts, but I also like to tell you about the losses, lessons, and the LOLs through my journey of entrepreneurship. I left home at 19. You see me with the picture of my dad there, and I remember him telling me at the age of 19, you know, go out there and take risks and figure out a way to either run your own business or to get into politics. And I always laugh at that because I'm like, politics is definitely not for me. And at that time, I was like, you know, just wanted to do corporate America. And then at the age of 27, my life changed. I was excited to, you know, at that time, I was going to go, we were headed home. It was on Father's Day, actually. We were headed home, and we were going to actually take our first family vacation. And my dad had been working at this company just shy of 40 years, about 6 months out. And that Monday was the Saturday before Father's Day. he actually passed away. So we never got to experience that trip. And I share this with you guys because so many things happen in your life that make you, it just changes the trajectory of your life and the things that happen. And I remember, a few years later, I remember that conversation that he had with me about becoming an entrepreneur. And then what do you know? Someone actually presented me with an opportunity to become a financial advisor, and my life changed from there. So for 13 years, I ran my own financial service office. In 2008, we all know what happened. I lost everything, moved back to the Ohio area during the 2008 time. Then, I just kind of feel like I was wondering. I don't know if you guys, you have success. Yeah, I had a lot of great success during that last decade, but I still felt like, I was lost. And then at the age of 53, when I found online marketing, it was literally the answer to my pain prayers. It was like God just said, okay, I'm ready for you. This shows 2018. It just some of the trips. I mean, guys, just because of having the freedom of being online, I was able to go to about 19 different places, 9 cities, and in 1 new country. And this is just the start of it all. And I'm not sharing that to impress you, but to impress upon you, no matter where you're at, you can always go to a next level. So if you're this person who this short webinar is for, is anyone who considers himself an expert and they want to educate people, and anyone who has knowledge that someone else wants to learn. It's that entrepreneur or that teacher, that coach, or someone who wants to impact people and get paid more. You could be that normal, everyday person with an idea or a specialized talent and a gift to share in the world. But what I want you to do for a second, I just want you to imagine what your life would be like. Imagine what your life would be like to just follow your heart and serve people and help people and have a life of abundance and just see other people win, and knowing with certainty that every single day that your family, your parents, if you're in that older generation or even younger, that they're taken care of, and you get a chance to do something that's meaningful, have a meaningful career, leave a legacy in this world, spend more time with your family, less stress, debt-free. Is anyone liking that type of lifestyle? How about just, taking dream vacations, doing what you want, giving to your charities, and just feeling accomplished? That's what this business could bring to you. So if any of that resonated with you, stick around. If this is not for you, because I don't want to waste your time, guys, if you're looking for something that's get rich quick kind of thing, this is definitely not for you. If you're not willing to put in the time and effort to create success, I want to go ahead and just exit right now. If you like to complain and blame, or not willing to invest in yourself, or you're just looking for free stuff, it's just not, the course industry and the knowledge industry is just not for you. And if you're that kind of person who just likes to take and not give, you definitely don't want to be in this business. So for those of you who are left, I want you to focus. These strategies that I'm going to share with you can change your life. I'm also going to share with you that free bonus gift just in the comment section. Drop, but I forgot what I said, but drop bonus down there. And then I'm also, guys, going to talk to you in the end about a chance for us to work together. I don't want you to miss any crucial parts of this, so make a commitment to stay focused. Do it for yourself, do it for your families. Turn off your cell phone unless you're watching this on your cell phone. Stop checking those emails or texts, and just give me your complete attention for about the next 20 minutes, because this literally could change your life. And you know what? Today I'm just talking to some of the worries that older entrepreneurs have, or people who may not even be an entrepreneur, but they're at that second half of their life and they're trying to figure out what to do. And maybe they're worried about not having enough money for retirement, because when you look at it, the average person who retires gets about $17,000 in Social Security. You have health care that's rising. Some of you are caring for your elderly parents. Some of you are helping your children and your grandchildren. And some of you just are worried about, you know, are you going to get it done? We just entered into a new decade, and that is definitely a time to worry about, you know, are you going to have a life of significance? So my goal today is to help you eliminate those worries and show you how you can create a value high-ticket course and teaching something. Here's the beauty of it, something that you already know. Now there's going to be a few things that you got to learn on the marketing and the side, but you're literally going to take a subject that you are already good at, and you're going to help people change their life. And then that way you can ethically feel good about it, charge someone $2,000 to $10,000 to help them, and they will be excited to pay you that to help them transform their lives. So what I want you to do is just imagine the most amazing results you can get for your future customers, and ask yourself, what is it that you love to do that if you decided to teach it and help somebody do it, you would solve a huge problem for them? Like, it would really transform their life. Maybe it could be something like saving a marriage. It could be teaching them, you know, marketing. It could be teaching them how to do tech or trade, or say, you know, take care of their children. Just something big that would save their life. Imagine how they would feel about that. I mean, like, seriously, think about that. How would they feel? And how would you feel knowing that you solved a huge problem for them, and because it had so much value to it, they were willing to pay you between $2,000 to $10,000 on average to help them? These are some of our past students and what they had to say about some other classes that we had. Welby said he did one of our challenges. He said it was a great experience for him. Arlene was just speaking about me being amazing when it comes to empowering you with the tools that you need to succeed, not only online, but in all you do. And James is one of the ones who follow us, said, he just wanted to say, Cathy, you're an awesome coach and mentor, and thanks for all your trainings. You're always pushing others to be the best, and I think that's awesome. Congratulations to you all. So guys, why I got started in the online in the first place, and why you should also, like, maybe, you know, I went to an event about a year ago, a little over a year ago, and I met some of these people. You may recognize them or see them around. You have Vince Reed, Billie Jean, and I forget, Chris Record, and just different people who, you know, Billie Jean just down in the left-hand corner just went over $10 million online. You know, we're millionaires here, created from helping people learn online. I've taken and bought, you know, their courses. They've helped me a ton. And when I saw Vince Reed up in the top right-hand corner, he was one of the first ones that I bought a course from. And I went to an event. They gave away some free tickets to a live event. And when I went there and I saw him in about an hour and a half make about 80 grand from selling from stage, I was like, wow, I had never seen anything like that. But the value that he brought was just tremendous. And I was like, I got to learn this industry. You not only do you impact people, but you also get paid very well. And I just want you to know, guys, that you can do this too. You know, we always talk about Roger Bannister in 1954. He broke the mile minute in 3.59 seconds. The reason I share this with you, because before he had broke it, no one else had. But as soon as they saw him go over and break it, people began to believe that they can. So 1,400 people did that right after he broke that record. So I'm sharing this with you. If you're sitting there thinking, I don't know if I can do it, I want to say, yes, you can. It's been done before. And if you know the stories and the histories of the people that you saw, you will know that it's possible for you. It just requires work. So if you work for 20 to 40 years and you still don't have enough money to feel secure in your last half of life, you want to do something different. You want to ask yourself, guys, what are your plans? Like, what do you plan to do to change that? And how long have you been working on that? See, one of the biggest challenges that people face is they try to go things alone. And when you do that all by yourself, it takes forever or you never get it done. And so you got to ask yourself, what needs to change in your life in order for you to have the life that you desire? And I agree with you. You know what? Life has not always been fair. If you failed in the past, like, it is not your fault. You just went by what you knew. If you've been concerned in the past that you can't create a six-figure income or succeed online, yeah, I just want to put your fears to rest today. And guys, like, you know, sometimes we got to blame these big corporations in society when they make you think that you need that college degree and you need certain things, or you have to come from a certain neighborhood in order to be successful. None of that is true. They're so wrong. And if you ever thought that the government and the banks want you to depend on them, you're 100% right. There's always so many things that are happening in our government with our banking systems. And so you have to learn how to create your own economy. And that's what we want to share with you. Today, we're just going to share one secret with you, one big one, how to create a high ticket course and find clients that will pay you $1,000 to $10,000 on average in just about 8 weeks, guys. Even if you've never sold a course before or sold online. And that is what we're going to share with you today. So here, I'm going to give you a few steps. If you have not already grabbed a pen and paper, you want to grab one. So step number one, you just want to choose a market. There are three main markets that we work in. It's the wealth, the health, and the relationship. No matter what it is, we just take it and put it underneath those three markets. In the wealth, you could be maybe your career, or you have a lot of success with finances, investing, real estate, online marketing, financial services. That would be part of the wealth industry. Maybe you've been part of the health industry, whereas nutrition, strength, diet, weight loss, you got CBD oil, all of that stuff now, that's part of the health industry. Or maybe relationship is in your wheelhouse. Love, dating advice, marriage advice, travel, divorce. Parents who have children with ADHD or anything that you've helped someone with or that you've gone through. So that is number one. So drop in the comments and let me know, are you wealth, health, or relationship? Wealth, health, or relationship? Which one? Step number two, you want to ask yourself a couple questions after you have chose that market that you want to create your value high ticket course and or consultant business. Just like will people be excited? I want you to think from the result. Think 8 to 10 weeks from now, and you've helped somebody. Will they be excited about what you provided for them? And will you and the people be obsessed? I'll just use the CBD oil. I hear so many people talking about the transformation that they're making on it, the things that are happening in their life, or parents. So we'll use parents, from divorced kids, and they were able to help the kids be in a position where they weren't depressed. Those are things that make people excited. Or you learned on marketing skills. You got to ask yourself, will people be obsessed about it? And then if they're excited and obsessed, will they buy? And how you figure that out, if somebody is already successful in that niche, then they will buy. Some people go, well, is it oversaturated? No. Everybody, if there's someone buying it, then they will buy it from you. And so then after you get the answer to that, then you're going to decide what type of course and how much will I charge. Is that something that you already had going through your head? And so guys, all I want to say to you is that all you're going to do, see, here's why I love this. The product knowledge you don't have to learn, because you already know that. You're just teaching from something that you already know. That's what you're going to teach. And then I'm going to just share with you like the ranges that programs charge, like you can charge for a course online, but here's the great thing. In our program, what we normally focus on is the 997s and up. These are premium courses, value group courses, which are about 10 to 12 hours, live Zoom, 5+ bonus modules. And we help you with this from A to Z. If you're charging $19.97, that's probably a master class, 12 to 14 hours, where you're going to do some live Zooms and about 7+ bonus modules. If you are doing specialized training where you're meeting with the people one-on-one on Zoom and you're helping them to get things done, then you're looking at between $3,000 to $5,000 for that, including the mastermind sessions. And then over that, executive scaling and coaching and helping businesses and people who have a huge problem, we're talking over $5,000. And there's, at every single level, like, people will pay you. Some people think, wow, why would someone pay me $10,000? Well, think of the cost of college. You spend a lot more than that. And, you know, I think of the businesses that I ran, and some months we spent $1,000 just to run that business. So price is only an issue in the absence of value. So we teach you how to present the right value so that you can help the right people with the big enough problem. Step 2 is presenting the course idea first. See, the biggest mistake a lot of people make is what they do is they try to put all the course together, and then they want to try to sell it. No, you got to do it backwards. You gotta sell the ideal first, because if you can't sell it, then if you can't sell it, then you can't tell it. You want to create your presentation on how you're going to help people. So that's part of what we help you do. You literally put together an outline and we sell the ideal of it. It is no different than if you go see, if you are watching TV and you see a preview, or you're on your computer and they start selling you on the preview of the vacation that you're going to go on, or they start selling you on the preview of the movie that you're going to watch, or the home that you may buy. You see it before you actually have it. You know, especially like if you're getting a home built from scratch, they have to sell you on what it's going to look like. And then what you do is you get on here, kind of like I'm doing today, and you just sell, you just share the ideas every week and every day to build up your following. And if you do that for 1 year, I promise you your life will change. But guys, you're going to be bad before you're good. So you may, you know, your schedule may go something like this. From Monday through Thursday, your focus is getting people on your presentation. And then maybe on Thursday, or you pick a day a week, every day you come on a live, or you have them come into a Zoom and you just present, and you get better and you get better and you get better with that. I always call it just shooting the shot. It's no different than what LeBron James, Michael Jordan, and all of them did. They showed up early. You get feedback. What part worked? Where did the audience get stuck at? What do you need to tweak? And you practice, drill, and rehearse that until you get it right. And then you'll be like, it worked. Yes, it worked. And so now that you know that it worked, we set it up in an actual course and you begin to sell it. Now, one of the benefits of this is that while you are in your beta testing stage, you're actually making money. And what you do is you just reduce that cost while you're in the beta stage to make sure that it's working the way you want it to work. And your skill set and your mindset will go to a whole nother level. You're going to find your voice. You're going to get good at what you do. You're going to create your cause. And the great thing, guys, is you're going to serve so many people. And so I want you to imagine the lives that will be changed because you decided to do something. And then step 3, this is where you're going to create your evergreen value premium course. It's going to be profitable. You can sell yours, all automated. And then that's when the great life begins. You create daily passive income. And I'll just share a few characteristics of what an evergreen premium value course looks like. It is something that's purpose-driven with a compelling vision and mission. I always say it's something that God gave you that nobody else has but you. They may teach it, but they can't do it like you. Or they may have gone through something, but they didn't go through what you went through. And I share that with you is because no matter, like, you must work in a market that somebody else is working in. Because people go, is it oversaturated? Absolutely not. It is. You persevered through some obstacles. You're pursuing some missions, and you want to impact lives, and you put people first. So therefore, you provide a culture and belief to serve people, and then the growth starts. And the reason why you keep just doing it and sharing your story, because guys, you remain current and you remain relevant, and people want to know more. And so they grow with you, and your profit that is measured by the success and the value that you deliver to customers. If you're over delivering in value and you're transforming lives, it will show up in your bank account. And then you can position yourself in the marketplace as an authority and as an expert. And so here's why you want to create an evergreen course and get it to that point, because when you want to grow in the business, it's just you. So if you had to every single day be on here talking to people or giving your course out every single day, you wouldn't have time to do anything else. So eventually all of this gets automated. You'll have a team that you will hire, because you can only do so much one-on-one coaching. You're limited by your energy that you have and the effort, and your ability to impact more people is limited if you're doing everything yourself. And number 4, guys, you just get customers. We show you how to do that. You get more customers, you get them to spend more not because you want them to, is because they want to, because of the value that you brought them. And so because of that, they're going to buy from you often. They will become lifetime clients of yours. So we're going to help you come up with your top, we call it the top of the value ladder. Like, what is that idea course or retreat or something that you want to have for your clients? Like, one of the things that we'll be doing is, once our people go through our course, the next step up is to scale that to a 6-figure and above. And then after that, the next step is to do a week retreats all around the world, to, where our clients come and we're remotely somewhere around the world and we're helping to impact lives. So you can decide, and that's one of the things that we help you with. And guys, it changes as you go. It changes as you go. You just got to get in there and make it happen. And like I said earlier, if you can't sell it, you can't teach it. So we help you with 3 systems to master getting more customers: live video marketing on top of organic and paid marketing, and our referral system. We show you how to do that and how to make that happen, and it's so important. And why live video marketing? I'm on a live now sharing this with you because 51% of marketing professionals worldwide name video as the type of content with the best rate of return, and 64% of consumers make a purchase after watching a brand's live video. So if that's the case, wouldn't it make sense for you to come on to do a live video training? 87% of marketers use video content. And guys, if you are afraid of video, you can do this. What I'm doing, you can't see me right now. I mean, you guys know I'm always on a live either way, but you start where you're at. You can get your voice behind the scenes if you like. And then once you do it over and over again, it changes lives. I mean, this is how big video is. More video content is uploaded in a 30-day period than 30 years of TV. That's how big live video marketing is. So we definitely will teach you that skill. And so you got so many different options that you can do. If you follow me, you'll probably recognize some of these that I do. You have your Q&A where you're just having a conversation with your audience. Maybe you're doing a special announcement or product launch. Interviews or influencing, promoting, like you become whoever you hang out with or whoever you talk with. People have perceived authority because of that. Like think of Oprah, think of Ellen, you know, they're on TV. When they were on TV, or the people that are on TV, they don't have any expertise in the fields. They just have expertise for interviewing the people. So therefore they became the expert. There's so many things you can do, blogging and podcasting, live events, backstage passes, behind the scenes. So we will meet you where you're at and help you to go where you need to go. Step 5, guys, is just traffic. Traffic is so important. There are 3 types of traffic: warm, hot, and cold. And your one and only goal is to own all the traffic that you can. And what that means is just leads, people who are bringing you leads. The best kind of traffic is your email list, your followers, your readers, your customers. And the great thing about it is you get pure profit when you have traffic that you own, because you can email them and just sell over and over and over again. And we show you how to go through that entire process. Guys, another thing that we do to take all of the guesswork out, we use a Facebook tool called Audience Insight, where you can find your ideal customers. And those are people who are already connected to your page, people who commented on your lives, people who shared your lives, people who watch your live videos. You get to target them, and on average, you'll spend about $10 to $15 in advertisement to get in front of, you'll spend about $10 to $15 in advertisement to get in front of 1,000 people. I mean, that's just amazing. So that's the key thing that we're going to help you with. And so we don't have to guess. We can look here, we can see what, you know, if you're working with married people or divorced people, young people, old people, it doesn't matter. We can find them here based on the TV shows they watch, the books they watch, anything that they're doing, we can help find them. And then we put your advertisement in front of them, and what we do is teach you to do things different and not like everyone else. Like most people will just put it in by their age and their occupation. We're going to show you how to do things different. We're going to show you how to get your videos in front of people who have certain habits that we know will watch it. I mean, like, think about it this way. What would be one habit, like what is the #1 TV show that entrepreneurs or aspiring entrepreneurs watch? Drop it in the comments. And if you said Shark Tank, you're 100% right. How about one of the top books that a lot of entrepreneurs watch, the 4-Hour Work Week, or Think and Grow Rich? What about one of the ministers who's always talking about, you know, prosperity? It could be Joel Osteen. So we teach you how to, you know, when everyone else is going right, we show you how to go left and do things that other people aren't doing. And so your goal is to get 100% of that traffic. And we do that by also tapping into what we call the Dream 100. That's 80% of your customers will come from there. And what is the Dream 100 and where can you find them? These are people who are already successful in your market. These are people who are already winning. And all you got to do is get 1% of the people that are following them. Everybody's always looking for something new. You don't need the big, you just need a little of it. So we're going to help you figure out where your customers are hanging out, what's the biggest crowd of people that you want to be around, and then that's where we're going to run the traffic to. And we're going to show you how to advertise next to your competitors, guys, using a website called similarweb.com. Similarweb.com. It will be able to pick up where your competitors are actually at, where their traffic is coming from. We can look at direct, the links to social media. So all we do is go in and type in their information, and then it'll allow you to see where you need to put your advertisement at. So we will help you with that. So I just want to recap all the simple 3-step process that we talked about here today. We're going to show you how to present. We're going to show you how to get customers, and we're going to show you how to get in the right traffic lane so that you can create the success based on a proven course concept that works because you took it through a beta test. So now you get to think, is the course industry for you? I don't know, guys. You know, only time can tell. So here's what I want you to do so we can help you figure it out. If you are intrigued at all, or you know that you have a gift or a talent inside of you and you want to share that with the world, what you want to do is book a strategy session by going to EcourseU.com. Go to EcourseU.com, pick a date and time for us to hop on the call. You'll see a schedule there. So go ahead and pick a date or time. If for some reason that date or time that's on there does not work for you, just go to info@CathyMcReynolds.com, info@CathyMcReynolds.com, or shoot me a message and we can work a schedule around your time. And then all you got to do is show up for the Zoom demo call, and we can both see if it's a good fit for you. Now, guys, this is not for everyone. I tell everyone, you know, number one, you got to have something of value that you want to help people with. You have to also be willing to spend between $4,000 to $6,000 for your course and your advertisement to help you to grow your business. And we also have to be a great match because we're going to be spending a lot of time together, and our goal is to help people create success. We want to help 1,000 people over the next 18 months change their life, and then have that 1,000 spread out to millions. So if you go to EcourseU.com, it'll give us a chance to have a conversation, see if this is for you. See if we should take it to that next level and get you signed up for the next course that's available. Again, go to EcourseU.com. There you can book a strategy session. And after you book that strategy session, you will hop on a call and be able to talk. So if you have questions, guys, you can drop those in the comment section, or we can talk about them when you are on your live strategy session. I appreciate you all's time. I thank you very much for your time. And I tell you, if you're having doubts, the only way to figure it out is to go to EcourseU.com, book that strategy session. Let us get together and see if this industry is for you. That's how we're going to find out. And then we'll talk about some of the objections you may have, some of the, you know, I always say the remorse, or well, maybe remorse is not the right word to use, but you get like your mind to play tricks with you and tell you things that you can't do, things that you shouldn't do, or you can't do this, or how could somebody where you come from ever do something like that. And I want to tell you, you can't.